proving that AI is making humanity stupid. We need a TikTok to find that out. Look, TikTok is where you find everything nowadays, okay? Okay? Pretty sure TikTok is also making humanity stupid. That's besides the point, okay? That's completely besides the point. Yeah, ruining our attention span for sure. That's definitely something TikTok does. But I thought it was suitable because we just watched the whole Quebblecop thing. We did watch the whole Quebblecop thing. Alrighty, let's learn.
I know the title of this video may be a little harsh, but it's just the truth. Humans are relying on AI way too much, to the point
Yes,
where
I
every
agree.
single time we give it a prompt, our own brain cells are burning. Because this guy got stuck in an airport and he said, when ChatGPT tells you Australians don't need a visa to enter Chile, but the AI is wrong and it's too late now.
Huh? Just go on the actual freaking, like, government website and check. Why are you asking ChatGPT? Oh my gosh. What? Can you imagine? Can you imagine they're just like, "Sir, why did you not know that you needed a visa?" Well, I asked ChatGPT. And ChatGPT told me I didn't need one. Well, did you think to check our government website? No. No. How did he even board a plane without a passport? Well, he probably has his passport, but it's the visa. So I guess it's like a different thing. Yeah, visa's different from a passport as far as I know. Yeah, why are we listening to AI and not the actual place? Think I'd trust an official government website over an AI chatbot for answers like that? Yeah, that's where I would have gone first. Like, I would never have gone to an AI to ask that question. Like, what the heck? Maybe he could have got by with a MasterCard. Well, ChatGPT told me I don't need a visa, so can I give you my MasterCard? Is that fine? You could just take some money from me. Sir, is this a bribe? No, absolutely not. Not at all.
It's too late now. Oh my god. Are you kidding
Internal
me?
screaming.
That is entirely your fault. Your first mistake was trusting AI to give you any sort of correct information. But your worst mistake was trusting AI to give you information regarding official government documents. How little do you care about
Literally, she points out, could it just like literally could have gone to a freaking traveling subreddit and probably gotten better information. At this point, remove all warning labels, let nature take its course. True. Next time I go to pay, I'll give them an IOU because that's what AI told me to do. This is not a bribe. This is what ChatGPT told me to do. They told me I could do an IOU, dang it.
your own trip to not even bother doing a sliver bit more research to see if the AI was actually correct. And you want to know what the worst part about that video is? If you zoom into his phone, you can see what his response was to the AI. He literally says, the government website says I need to apply though. I am utterly dumbfounded by the lack of intelligence.
No. No way he actually went to the government website, seen that it said he needs a visa, then asked ChatGPT if he needs a visa, and ChatGPT was like, "No, you do not." And he was like, "Oh, okay, I'm going to trust the AI over the government website." I don't know what I don't know what to say to that. Bro. Bro. I I feel like if I was like this dude's wife and he called me being like, "Oh my god, honey, I'm stuck and this is what I did." I would be like, "Uh well, good luck, honey. I'll see you when you get home. Bye." Like 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 bro, you literally did that to yourself. Yeah, it sucks to suck. Well, honey, I don't know. Sucks to suck, I guess. I don't know why you trusted AI. Time to get a crossbow and live out in the forest. Heck yeah. I think the reason aliens have made contact is because they see how stupid we are and want nothing to do with us. Earth is a bad neighborhood. Aliens lock their car doors when they drive by. They're just like cruising on by out there. And they're like, "Hey, what's this planet here? Oh, never mind. Keep going. Keep going. We don't want anything to do with them."
Intelligence that is on display in front of me right now. This is just you refusing to use your brain. Like, you're rejecting it. You're gonna sit there and tell me that you
Wow.
read with your very own two eyes that the government says that you need a visa in order to enter the country, and yet, despite knowing what the government says, you still decided to put your trust in AI instead. I will never understand how high schoolers managed before ChatGPT. You're telling me you sat here and wrote a 600-word essay by yourself? Are you all right in the mind? High schoolers managed before ChatGPT because, come here, they used their brains. They used the organ that was given to them.
Oh my god, I hated writing essays so much. Writing essays was easy. I hated it. I hated it. Yes, they were easy, but I hated it with every fiber of my being. And what I feel like I almost just kind of ended up bullshit writing all of my essays, like they were just rambling randomly. And somehow I still passed, which so that's fine. But oh, I couldn't stand it. Thought it was tedious work, which is why I hated it. Yeah. Yeah. Like, oh my god. Before AI, people still would try to cheat by paying or getting someone else to do the work for them and just hoping they don't get caught. Yeah, true. That's true. Yeah, but today all they have to do is go on ChatGPT and be like, write me an essay about this book, and bam, done. Uh, yeah, we freaking, I don't even remember what kind of essays we had to write, but I remember like two in particular. There was like one where like we read, what was it, like To Kill a Mockingbird or something, and then we had to like write a whole essay about like, oh, what was the moral of the story, blah blah blah, or whatever stuff. But the worst one that I had to do, um, wasn't really like an essay, but like I had to in photography class. You literally, they wanted you to write like a one-page thing or something about how a a picture, so when you look at a picture and you look at the main part of the picture, they wanted you to write how your eye travels to that point of the picture. And yeah, I had no idea what the hell they meant. So like for example, if you look at a picture of a cute bunny, you have to explain how your eyes traveled along that picture to like the cute bunny. Like, oh, my eyeball traveled along the forest scenery and then down the vines and slowly made their way over to the rabbit and blah 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 blah. Yeah, I failed my photography class. It was really bad. I took it because I thought all you would have to do was take pictures, and then it had all this technical stuff, and I was like, what? I just want to take pictures. I loved the friggin' oh, what was it called? Like the black room or something? The photo room? That was really cool. To Kill a Mockingbird is one of my favorite books. Don't know why it is. Don't know why, just it is just oh, why can't I talk? Don't know why, it just is. I don't even remember what the book is about, to be honest. It's been that long since I've read it. Do they make you read a certain amount of books in the year? No. No, I did not have to read a certain amount of books at school. If you had a word count that you had to fill, you could just type random words in the space between paragraphs, then make the letters white so they look invisible, but the word. I honestly, Teagle, I feel like I did that like at least once or twice with my essay.
At birth to help them with their schoolwork. You should try it sometime. And the fact that we're now at a point where writing an essay that has 600 words, that's it, is considered hard. Well, that's just unbelievable to me. I am terrified for our future if writing 600 words is considered to be an impressive achievement when it's supposed to just be the standard. And I find it completely ironic how the person who uploaded this video said in the caption, and yet I'm still failing.
What is that hashtag at the bottom? What the hell?
Oh my god, maybe that's why you're failing. Because AI doesn't know the difference between day and night. It doesn't know anything. And why continue to use ChatGPT even though you're failing? That's probably why you're failing. Then we have this student who uploaded this TikTok that uses all the phrases she says to AI in order to get her to write her essays for her. No. Rewrite it like a teenage girl. I said do it for me, not explain how to do it. Rewrite it for me so it doesn't look like AI wrote it. Now, just go ahead and condense that into 500 words. Rephrase this so it sounds like a clueless 17-year-old wrote it. No 17-year-old girl would use that vocabulary. Change it now.
Oh my god, what is it? By the time you have written all these prompts and gotten it to a satisfactory point, you probably could have just written it by yourself. Oh my god, this is so stupid. What the heck?
Now, okay, you want AI to write your essay like a teenage girl? You wouldn't have to give it that prompt if you just wrote it yourself because you are the teenage girl, not the AI. You don't want that.
That's half the... Literally, by the time she's finished typing all these prompts into the chat GPT, like, she would have written the amount of words that she needs. She's literally writing her essay on chat GPT, asking it to write her essay.
The AI to explain how to write an essay to you? This doesn't build any real skills, so in the end, you may get a good score on your essay by using AI, but you haven't actually learned or retained any information. You want the AI to rewrite itself so that it doesn't look like it was written by AI? Well, you know what would make it look like a teenage girl wrote it every single time? Yeah,
if you did
it.
it
Yourself. And no 17-year-old girl uses that vocabulary. So you don't want to expand your knowledge. You don't want to build any new skills. And you want to make yourself look less intelligent all at the same time. You want AI to dumb the work down? Guys, what the hell is going on? Then we have this girl who says, me checking every time ChatGPT gives me a citation. It was fake again. And that is why you should be using ChatGPT. Because 9 times out of 10, its information is completely inaccurate. Yeah, your essay might look good by using AI, and your essay might have reached word count by using AI. And because you're using AI, it's grammatically correct. But when you hand your essay to your teacher, they're going to pull you up on where you got this wrong information and why you didn't fact check it. They're going.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Like, just, yeah, honestly, like, this is making everyone literally going to be stupid because you're not, like, using your brain to be creative and think. You're just mindlessly going on this chatbot and telling it to write your essay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Exactly, empty noggin. Exactly. Welcome in. The only usage of AI is for shit posting. Oh, why? Why? Okay, I had my coworker ask me, I don't remember what she was asking me a question the other day, like last week or something, on how to do something. And so I wasn't completely sure, so I went to Google and I start trying to Google things, and she literally was like, "Oh, it's fine. I'll just ask ChatGPT." And I was like, "What?" Just just Google it or try to figure it out. Like, don't ask ChatGPT. Ugh. Never once have I wondered something or not known how to do something and thought, "Oh, I'll just ask ChatGPT." That is never something that I think of. Like, ever. You Yeah, you have Google, you have Firefox, just anything, even Bing. Italian brain rot animals? What? Just ask Uncle Google. Uncle Google. If they use DeepSeek instead, it'd do better and they won't get caught. Just kidding. Just don't do it. Just use your brain and do it yourself, man. To teach yourself good creativeness and whatever. God dang it. God dang it.
To question why you put this in your essay if none of the information is correct. Which means in the end, you're just gonna fail. But I find it extremely amusing that people now would much rather continue to use AI despite knowing its information is completely false and would rather waste so much time constantly fact checking that wrong information rather than just researching that information for themselves to begin with.
Yeah.
Is that not stupid? But so many people using AI for their classes is genuinely starting to make teachers paranoid at every corner to the point where students who aren't using AI are getting flagged for cheating even though they just know how to use semicolons. So even if you're not using AI in the classroom, it's still going to be a problem for you because everybody else around you uses AI. So that's an
Yep, because everyone else around you is using it, so now you're gonna be suspected of using it. Meanwhile, you're sitting there like, no, I promise I didn't. I didn't use it. Soon we are gonna have AI to come up with prompts for AI. Right? It's gonna be like Quabblecop, where the AI is reacting to AI of an idea that the AI generated. Oh, that is her name. I didn't know that. Wow. I literally thought her name was Haley. That's what I thought her name was. That's what I thought. Haylo Hayley.
Exciting future we can all look forward to, huh? Another problem I have with AI is that Apple loves to pride itself on having a phone powered by Apple intelligence, and yet when customers who bought the phone receive a clear as day scam message, it literally makes the message a priority. The iPhone 16 is almost $1,500, and this is what their Apple intelligence does for their customers. That's
Wait, do we have ads? No! God dang it. Wait, what? Apple has an Apple intelligence that literally sends you like scam messages? What? If someone asks if I use AI, I'll just tell them it's because I myself am an AI. I guarantee some people will believe me too. I am the Teagle AI. We're definitely gonna have a feedback loop of AI feeding into AI, and things are gonna get dumber. Oh yeah, they need to like regulate this stuff really fast, really fast. Also, item deletion from images. Let's say Samsung did it better. Oh, so like if you're holding a beer and then you want them to remove the beer. Yes. Yes. I think my friend who works in like graphic design, they use tools like that. Yeah, where they can remove things from images or even add things, I think, too. Rates them as a priority. My dumb Android phone blocks most scam texts and calls. Yeah, my phone, sometimes when I get a phone call, it will literally say suspected spam. Not that I answer my phone even if it doesn't say suspected spam, but still.
That's a disgrace. I loathe the fact that the brand new iPhones have AI installed into them, which is why I'm going to be holding on to this iPhone 13 for as long as humanly possible. But I hate even more that Apple is flaunting that their AI is just so advanced and it's so worth paying $1,500 for, and yet it can't filter out clear as day scam messages. It can't tell the difference between a real human being and a con artist. Those two are the same to them, and that is absolutely inexcusable. Another reason that I hate AI with every bone in my body is because it's making us lazy, uninspired, and cheap. Because instead of hiring a graphic designer to create an eye-catching poster to display outside of your restaurant, you're gonna ask ChatGPT to generate a picture of a hot chocolate and a croissant and then just put Instagram story text over it? Do you think that is gonna move people? Do you think that is going to catch people's attention positively? There's no color, there's no soul, there's no effort, and there's no life. And it's because you chose to use AI to represent your business rather than using pictures of your own food to entice people to come and try it.
Literally just pop a croissant on a table, okay, with a cup of your hot chocolate and take a picture, and that is so much better than using freaking AI. Just like, holy shit. Oh my god, no. What the hell?
We just simply need to pull the plug on this whole AI experiment, because even to somebody who isn't tech savvy, in what universe does this look real or convincing in any way, shape, or form? This is slop at absolute peak. So to know that there are millions of people out there who believe content like this is genuine.
How could you even believe that? How could you see that happen on the thing and be like, oh, that's real? Wow, how did they do that? Like, for real, actually. Like, it's so obviously fake. 3 stream streak Rose, let's go! I've said this before, I'll say it again. If a business uses AI slop for ads like that, I see their business as cheap and not worth buying from. Yeah. Yeah. And just trying to cut costs pointlessly most times. I feel like it was just last year people were afraid of robots taking their jobs. How is AI any different? Yeah, it's not really any different. Probably worse, actually. That's probably worse than being afraid of, like, robots. Seen the video where a woman got tricked by an AI Brad Pitt. I have heard of that. I've heard of that. I don't know if I've actually, like, watched anything diving into it. My grandpa fell for AI generated stage performance. Oh no, Swan. No. Like, maybe some, I don't know, maybe some look convincing, but this one was like this one was very fake. At the very least, someone would think it was edited. Yeah, true. Half the people have below average intelligence. This is also true. Animal, that is also true. Yeah, the whole friggin' common sense is not all that common. Not all AI is bad, such as the AI bot Sophie or the living computer Watson. I have never heard of either of those. What? But I do agree, not all AI is bad. Actually, I agree with a post that I seen on Twitter that AI is not inherently bad. It's people. It's people with their bad intentions that are bad. AI is not bad in itself. It's all about how it's getting used. You know, a lot of businesses will try anyways, probably not considering how it impacts the economy once there's not enough jobs. Oh, definitely not. No. They only think of, ooh, this is going to save me money. They don't think of the fact that then that means no one has jobs, which then means that no one is going to have money to spend. They don't think that far ahead. They do not think that far ahead at all. Bum, 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 bum. Sophia is a humanoid robot created by Hanson Robotics and designed to mimic human like expressions and interactions, integrating advanced AI for natural language processing, facial recognition, and emotion recognition. Whoa. She's very famous? Damn. That sounds kind of creepy, though. I don't like the idea of us creating humanoid robots. I don't like it's cool. It is cool, but I don't know, it freaks me out at the same time. Cuz then people start getting into the whole, "Oh, well, we should give them human rights." And I'm like, "No. Like, actually never." And never. She's actually one of the greatest breakthroughs by Hansen. All right. John, John Connor is rolling in his grave. He's just like, no, no. Welcome in, Eisen. Welcome in. Elon is bringing the cat girls. Oh no, no, we don't need cat girl AIs. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Um, Watson is a powerful AI system initially known for its Jeopardy performance that uses natural language processing, information retrieval, and machine learning to answer open domain questions and assist in various applications, including healthcare, customer service, and more. Ooh, okay. That sounds more like a tool, so that seems okay. Okay. Back to the video.
That concerns the hell out of me. It's crazy to say, but I think we're at a point where there needs to be legitimate classes that you can attend in person to have someone teach you how to point out if a photo or a video is AI generated or not. Because at the rate we're going, it's just going to keep rapidly advancing and
that wouldn't be a bad idea.
Only a very, very small minority of people are actually going to be able to tell the difference between what's real and what's AI. So we need classes to keep up with it. We can't let the AI keep advancing while we just stay the same. Also, just so you know, AI has completely overtaken Google because the first picture that comes up for several historical figures,
oh my god, really?
Vincent Van Gogh, is an AI-generated image of their face that looks nothing like them. History is quite literally being rewritten in front of our very eyes, and it's not being made to be a big deal. This, but not by any means, is a real picture of Vincent. Considering he passed away before the 20th century, which, by the way, began in 1901. Instead of using AI-generated images, maybe just use the self-portraits that he painted of himself instead, dumbass!
Something downright disturbing has been happening, and everybody's about to start talking about it now that the holidays are around the corner, but I've unfortunately known about it for the last 3 months because my daughter is obsessed with Frosty the Snowman, and I've been having to listen to Christmas music since August. You're gonna hit shuffle on a holiday hits playlist expecting Christmas classics, and discover that half of it is AI, and it does not sound good. And at first you won't really notice, you'll just be like, I don't really like this version of Christmas Baby Please Come Home that much. And then you'll realize why you don't like it, because it's sung by a robot named Holly Jolly or something. And then you're gonna notice there's a pattern, and at one point you'll even be like, wow, Justin Bieber sounds really bad, and it's because it's a robot.
Yep.
Holy, she's talking so fast. Slow down. I was thinking the same thing. I was like, whoa. If I tried speaking that fast, I would bungle everything.
Spotify already underpay their artists to begin with, but now, because they allow AI-generated music on their platform and actively push it and promote it in playlists, that means that music being made by real human beings has even less of a chance of making any sort of money now because of AI-generated music being allowed on the platform.
That's disgusting. Bad. I didn't think it could get worse, but you guys were right. The butter cookie tins at Walmart are way worse than the popcorn tins. Because why is Santa throwing ass? Why is he squatting on a table? Why does he look like he's about to twerk?
Yeah, I've seen they're now like using AI generated images on like friggin' shit like this, like the Christmas bags too and stuff. They need, like I said it before, just like a few minutes ago or something, but they need to seriously start regulating this shit. Like it's getting out of hand really fast. I want the cookies where Santa is I want the cookies where Santa's throwing ass. I mean, yeah, it is kind of funny. I'll give it that. It is kind of funny.
What is his hand doing? What is that? Look at the background. Look at the windows. Look how wonky that is. And what is this wall full of random things? Like, can you make out what any of that is actually supposed to be? It looks like there's cobwebs on the roof, whether that's intentional or not.
All over the wall.
This is just straight up AI slop. No question about it.
This is what Walmart is selling. This is what Walmart thinks is an acceptable product to sell to their loyal customers. That's absolutely vile. And the fact that AI is becoming so mainstream to the point where Walmart is giving it the green light, well, it's all just downhill from here, isn't it? Instead of supporting ugly AI-generated slop that has no humanity to it, go to your local thrift stores and support them instead, because they sell dozens of gorgeous Christmas tins throughout the year that predate AI. So those look so nice. Always guaranteed to be supporting human designed creations. Here's just a few that my grandfather has gifted us over the years.
13 years as a butt doctor, yet no one believes me when I tell them this. L-lysine literally melts fat off your tummy while you're sleeping. This is a natural fat-burning amino acid, so please don't get stuff with a lot of additives.
And now we're falling so deep into the AI slop that we're taking medical advice and nutritional advice from something that will never understand what it's like to be a human being and what's good for us. And you want to know what makes me furious about this post? The fact that lysine is used to treat cold sores during the winter. That isn't going to help you lose weight. But hey, because an AI said it on TikTok, that must be true, right?
And it's deeply insidious.
Oh my god, people are not asking freaking Chat GPT for health advice. Please tell me it isn't so. Please tell me it's not so. Oh my god. Can you imagine, instead of going to a freaking doctor, you just log on to Chat GPT? And you're just like, hey, I'm like dying. My stomach hurts. I have a fever, blah, 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 blah. What do I do? Bro. Don't, no. Go to the doctor. Go to the doctor. The Chat GPT is not a doctor. Don't do it.
Insidious. The app called Captions has literally dozens of different AI avatars for you to choose from. You might have noticed a few of these creators on your For You page. None of them are real. And the way this works is that you choose an avatar. Let's go with Violet because my last video was about her. And then from there, it all generates a script based off of the product page link I gave it. And here are the creepy results.
You've probably seen this all over TikTok. It's called Javon Ford Beauty's Cheek Stain. This cream blush gives you that perfect dewy flush everyone's obsessing over.
They're all created.
What the hell is that?
That is free on the App Store. So right now, anybody can just spread whatever dangerous misinformation they want with absolutely no limits. How is it that we gave AI its intelligence and then just completely abandoned ours? Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Mwah. I love you all so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys!
Oh my god. That is so true, though. We gave the AI our intelligence, and we gave it our intelligence, so now we're not intelligent. Yeah, WebMD is a thing. They could just go there instead. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, like... like, yeah, I get it, because, like, in the US especially, yeah, Massacre pointed out, like, freaking, it's expensive for healthcare there, so I guess I can see the temptation, but damn. Damn. I have a mild fever, Wikipedia, brain cancer. You have 2 days to live. That's also a fair point. Yeah, anything you Google. Well, it might just be a flu, but you also might be dying. So, do with that what you will. Do with that information what you will. Oh, gosh. Guys, Fluffles. They need to regulate this shit ASAP. Fast. It is just going insane. Like, I swear, before last year, like, I feel like all of this stuff only just started coming up, heavily. Like, obviously it was there before, but, like, it heavily started showing up over the past year. And it's just going completely crazy.